Come on, you're not time wasting now, are you, Newcastle? Absolutely beautiful. It was added time, of added time, of added time, of added time. That's what you get for whinging the whole of the second half. Oh, I'm injured, I've got cramp, I've got this and that. See what happens when you play the game. Fair enough if you're going to do that. At least see out the game and possibly get a point anyway. But there's no better way in football than winning. We had it with Divock Origi, crossbar goal against Everton. Fabio Carvalho's come on, changed the game yet again for Liverpool. I made up for Carvalho. It's a great option to have off the bench, but looks like potentially could be starting against the Ev anyway. Jordan Henderson. Everyone, as you can see here from this tweet, he looks like to have picked up an injury. So will Liverpool dive into the market? We'll talk about that tomorrow anyway. There will be a live stream watch along on the channel, Reds. Let me know your thoughts on that game, everyone. It wasn't the best, but at the end of the day, the result is all that matters at the back end of that game. The fighting attitude, that's something that Liverpool have really been missing in recent weeks, but the attitude that will do so much for these players, and especially Carvalho. But can we just talk about our diamonds? Harvey Elliott, mate. Harvey Elliott. What a player Liverpool Football Club have got. This man, well, this young lad, he's only 19, but he was performing like a 25-year-old on the pitch tonight. He was Everton good about the game tonight. It wasn't a lot of good performances from Liverpool, but at a time when Liverpool were looking for heroes tonight on the pitch, Harvey Elliott, the 19-year-old, stepped up and he got counted, really. Obviously, it was integral to Liverpool's first goal anyway. Yes, Salah got the assist, but just that clear intelligence, really. Just playing that lovely through ball to find Salah on the right-hand side. Bobby, great finish. It's amazing when Bobby's actually in the box anyway. But yeah, Bobby getting 3 goals in 2 games anyway. So fair play to Bobby. I think, would you say, chat, who would you start up front against Everton? For me, I'd start Bobby and obviously bring on Núñez anyway. But it's obviously Harvey Elliott, everything about his game tonight. Even when the battling, even the little bits of needle within the game. And we've seen that against Manchester United. Yes, we lost the game against United, but what I love about is Harvey Elliott's attitude. He's not performing like a 19-year-old, as I said. He's performing like a 25-year-old that's been playing football for the best part of 13, 14 years professionally. So he's been absolutely phenomenal. Every aspect of his game, he's wanting to come to the ball. He's wanting to show. He's making diagonal runs as well. And yeah, you can talk about the performance, and it wasn't the best performance, and it's got to be concerning again. I've lost count at how many times Liverpool have conceded the first goal for chat, let us know what it is, like the 8th, 9th game, something stupid. We need to sort that out, and that's the most important thing. And Jurgen Klopp and the lads will hopefully, we've got to come up with something very soon, because we got away with it tonight, and there's 100% we did. You can talk about, but as we said at the top of the show, chat, if there's any Newcastle fans whinging about that result, it was your own fault. If your players, yes, it's part and parcel of the game. Liverpool have done that. A lot of teams in and around Europe, it's part of the game. Yeah, slowing down play and all that. But if you're going to do it, don't whinge when you've conceded in the 97th, 98th minute off the back of your own time wasting. For me, I think we all watched that game and we that Joe Gomez chance at the back end. Well, it wasn't even a chance, it was a shot from about 40 odd yards, and we're like, oh, sounds. But then Newcastle players proceed to drop on the floor and waste time. But I've heard Newcastle fans claim it as Klopp time. No, it was Newcastle's time wasting that got them in this situation. You would have come away from Anfield with a very hard-earned point, and I think Newcastle played really well tonight. Say what a great player Isaac will be. So I think it looks like he's potentially injured or like a dead leg, I think Eddie Howe said. But tell you what, his disallowed goal, we got very lucky, but he was off just. But what a tremendous player he will be for Newcastle. He's much improved, especially going from Chris Wood to Isaac. But Newcastle got a very special player there. Salah getting 2 assists. I don't think he knew anything about the second assist with Carvalho's. But fair play to Salah. He went up for the header anyway. Obviously, I think it was at the back of his neck anyway. But an assist is an assist, whatever part of your body it comes off. But yeah, he was a bit quiet tonight, but Harvey Elliott for me, standout performer tonight, chat. He wasn't shying away from any opportunity. He wasn't scared to run away from the ball like we've seen certain players. And Trent, there has to be serious questions tonight. He was really poor. And I don't understand why I get Trent's being disappointed tonight to be brought off. But no player in this Liverpool team is undroppable. Now, regardless of how good you are on a football pitch, if you're not playing well, Jurgen Klopp, as he showed tonight, he made 3 rafting changes. Obviously brought on Costas, Milner, and obviously Carvalho, and those 3 when they come on have that desired impact as well. We've seen that with the intensity. You know what you're going to get with Milner as well, but Luis Diaz had a couple of good opportunities, things like in the first half when he skipped across, obviously Nick Pope in the goal, and he just needed it was a difficult angle. He's fallen down, but yet again, Luis Diaz, there's no better way, as I said at the top of the show as well, everyone, no better way to win a football game than getting a last minute winner. And the way in which that game did transpire, yes, Liverpool have not performed, but at the end of the day, we got all 3 points, and that's the most important thing. And hopefully we can take this now and use this as a spearhead. It'll give the lads the mentality monsters, Jurgen Klopp, and we've seen these over the last couple of seasons. Yes, we've had a bit of a slow start, like a lot of teams have in the Premier League. Arsenal have got 5 wins from 5. They've played teams that they're expected to win against. It's against the big teams, and if Liverpool, hopefully we can get 3 points against them. Form they're playing won't be easy, but we know the qualities we can. But Arsenal have won the games that they're expected to win, especially to get top 4. Or we'll find out come what through. If you continue playing like you will, and you start picking up points, then you can talk about Arsenal being title contenders. But for me, they've won the teams that they've got to play. So, but Erling Haaland's getting another hat-trick tonight, and we would have known the stories that would have been written after this game if Liverpool did come away from this game with dropped 2 points again, and obviously City winning, Arsenal winning. So, but it is no better way to win a football game like that. The execution from Carvalho as well. We've got to talk about Carvalho, the impact in which he's had in a short stint at Liverpool. And obviously Jurgen spoke in his press conference playing in that double 6 role, obviously preoccupying that left hand side of obviously the 6 in the midfield, and he can very much do that. And I'd like Carvalho to play in that. And obviously one of the 6 positions in terms of Liverpool's midfield. It's an option, he can play there. He's predominantly more of a 10, as we've seen last season at Fulham, but for games like tonight and games to come in the next couple of weeks and months time in terms of the Premier League or Europe or Cup competitions, we will need that. Whether Carvalho's coming off the bench or if he's starting, the lad has got sheer quality, and we've got 2 of the most brightest players in the whole of Europe, Carvalho and Elliott. It's Liverpool's youngsters, get them out the mire again, but fair play to the Reds as well. I've mentioned Trent, wasn't the best performance from him. Robinson, I think for me, Costas has got to start the next game. Chat, let me know. Just give him a rest, but at the end of the day, Costas has performed yet again tonight. He was getting into a lot of good opportunities, especially the back end of that game. A couple of good deliveries. Diaz, phenomenal. Salah, bit quiet, but at the end of the day, he's come away from the game with 2 assists, so happy days, but easy man of the match for me. Elliott, chat, would you say? Elliott all day, Elliott. But obviously, shout out Carvalho as well. Henderson, bit disappointing again, but he will be potentially missing. So it'll be interesting in the next 24, 48 hours, whenever the transfer window shuts, how Liverpool react in the right manner. But thank you, every single one, for tuning in. As we said, it's not the performance we wanted tonight, but we've got to take this, use this as a spearhead really now. 2 back-to-back wins. Yes, the performances will eventually come, but we can continue, keep on coming through this tricky period that we are in, and it is a tricky period, and we can react in the right manner. That's the most important. Hit that subscribe button down below, drop a follow on TikTok or YouTube, whatever platform you're watching, and in Reds, bring on the derby. It's going to be interesting. You never walk alone. Ta-da.